Hi, my name is Taja-Symone Evans, and this is my RISE self-evaluation for audio production. During this month, I felt like my attitude and my logic and behaviors influenced my projects by always pushing me towards having an open mind and willing to learn, so that way I wouldn't be too into myself. By always asking questions and using the research I had done, this really did help me, gain a better understanding to the world of audio production. I always try to keep a really level-headed attitude and came into everything with an open mind. I also used the logic of just simple research, using every resource that I had available to me to help push my assignments over the edge. As I started working on my projects, I realized that I wanted to know more about just mastering and leveling overall. Sometimes it felt like I couldn't hear things that other people would hear, and I think that's just because I don't have an ear for audio production. But from letting my fiance listen to a lot of my assignments, and he also works in music production in conjunction with graphic design, it was easier for him to hear things that maybe I was missing, like the levels and the mastering. He knows how to use Adobe Audition and how to use FL Studio and Pro Tools and all that, so he had a lot of insight into what was the best way for me to go about doing certain things and making certain things happen within my assignments. So he was one of the resources that I really did keep around, and he was really helpful, as well as his dad who works in video production, so he also helped me with you know remastering my final project and fixing everything, and that with how the music and the sounds lined up with the video. So those, having both of them around really did help open up my eyes to how certain things should go and how certain things should work, especially because I'm not an expert in this field. And if I would have had more time, I would have. I felt like I would have maybe not included the dialogue in my final mix resubmit, the final project for week 4, just because after a while, hearing my voice over and over again when I did the re-record, I just wasn't feeling it anymore. But I felt like at the same time, it was just too late to change that specific aspect without it changing how everything else will go in the assignment. So I feel like I would have maybe done away with the dialogue, or maybe used different dialogue. Maybe still went a different route, did more speaking and less like it was really realistic. I would have sat down and really decided what I really wanted to do, so that way I wouldn't be so flip floppy with my decision. My experience working with digital audio just kind of helped me be able to add those specific skills to my portfolio and to my resume to also help with, gaining a job. I want to be a professional graphic designer, possibly for um, a huge pop culture media outlet such as Complex Magazine or High Snobiety, etc. So I do feel like knowing how to, utilize audio in the best possible manner would also help me with that specific goal. So I know that, also while right now I'm teaching myself how to use After Effects and how to do 3D modeling, I know that, being able to use audio production software properly will also help me with, making my personal projects and commissions that I take for freelancing to the next level as well. So I do really feel like this class did really teach me a lot this month, not only just about, overall audio production, just about how to think outside of the box as well, kind of open up my overall thinking process.